Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away, and today I'm going to be doing stages 75 to 78 of the Hachette PartWorks release of Build the Mad Max Ford Falcon. Okay, obviously I was off yesterday. There was no video on the channel yesterday because we have Dark Wednesdays because I've got another project I'm doing on Wednesdays at the moment. Now on Tuesday, I'm hoping I've triggered a debate about what we actually get in each pack, and unfortunately the thing that came under the eye was the Fan Home Lich King. Well, today I wanted to just say it's not an isolated thing with just Fan Home because we have got the next 4 stages from Hachette PartWorks. There's nothing to do. There's hardly anything to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do all of these stages together here just to show you that sometimes during the build you are going to have this lull where there's not much to do at all. If you see my Ferrari 330 videos that I do, one stage takes hours. So, you know, some builds are different to the others. But I suppose if you are just starting out doing some of these builds, obviously these are the best ones to go for because they're a lot easier to do. Now, all we're going to be doing today is the seats. Now, I don't know if this is still available. Once again, all of my builds are linked into this QR code here, as well as my Amazon store and my merch store as well. So click on that if you want to get this for yourself. I don't know if it's available, but without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'll just have the what stage we're working on flashing up on the screen, and I will show you the instructions, but this is where we're up to at the moment. But we are going to be putting the seats in there. This isn't mounted in here at the moment. I've just put that on, as you can see. Put that to one side, and let me show you exactly what I mean about these magazines. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to zoom out my camera a little bit there. Okay, so in stage 75, we've got these parts of the seat. So we're just putting them together like that. That's all we're going to do. So let's quickly do that. Now, when I actually saw the parts that we had here, that's when I realised, hang on, there's not much to do in this build either. So I thought it's fair that we actually do that. Now, I am doing a lot of quick builds this week because I'm not actually here Wednesday. That's why we have the Dark Wednesdays. But this week, I'm not here Thursday and Friday as well. I am going to be still live streaming tonight because I am with Will's Workshop tonight. I'm going to be down there, and I'll be doing my stream from there. And then I'm going to be with Mike Lane on Friday, so that's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, this is the base for the seat here. And what we're going to be doing is we're putting in this handle, looking like this. It's going to be going in this way onto the keyhole pattern just there. And I've got one of these PS05 screws. Grab my screwdriver to screw this in from this side here. Now, once that's in, I can actually put the sponge in for the seat. This is that memory foam sponge sort of thing. That goes in like that. And then we just get to put the seat over the top of it, which again has got like a flexible material on here. I want to make sure that this goes in right over so the frame is completely indented in here like this. So that's the bottom of the seat done, and then all I've got is this little top here which is going to go onto the handle or the seat adjuster just like that. And that's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 76, again, front seat back we're doing now. Very quick stage, just putting the frame into the cushion. So I'll try not to rush this stage. But this just goes into here. And once again, I want to make sure that that's all embedded around here. That's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 77, again, we've got the front left seat, which we're going to be putting some stuff in there. Looking like that. We actually get to put this together and we get to mount this in the car at the moment. We do have 2 seats now, so I will grab the other seat so we can put that into place as well. So here is the rest of that seat. And this will just be a case, once again, of taking the foam. It is shaped, so that's going to go in there like this. Make sure it's all the way in. Then I can put the back on, just like this. Making sure it's fitting over every lug in there. That's perfect. Then I'm going to be putting these two parts here together to make one seat, which means opening these screws up. And I'm going to line up each side, so I'm going to be putting one PS05 screw through here. Let's grab another one, turn this over and put one in the other side. Now what you want to do is grab the carpet where these holes are. You'll find you have some, if you haven't taken them off already, some pre-cut bits of the carpet that we need to take off. Now the reason we want to do that is because at the bottom of these seats we do have locating lugs here. So that's going to help to line the seat up for when we're going to be screwing this in. So get them to sit in there. Perfect. And then I've got the PS05 screws, which will now fit perfectly into the holes here, as you can see. So there's one there and one at the other side. Once again, I'm just going to remove the bits of carpet where the holes are for the driver's side. So here's the driver's seat here. Again, the lugs are going to help me align this so I can get screws in here, as you can see. So when they're both in, that is how they should look. They should both go backwards and forwards like that, but that's all there is to do in that stage. Which means the last stage here is just these two parts here for the back seat, and that's an ultra quick stage. Obviously we've got the foam in the next pack to put in, so hopefully you get an idea of how quick this pack actually was. That's 4 stages, and once again we're just putting the surround around the frame. With that in place, that's all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. I'm guessing this is going to be going on the bottom. What way round? I don't think it will fit that way round there. Yeah, I think I was right first time. It fits in that way round, just like that. So once again, I'm sure I've sparked a discussion, but let me know what you think in the comments and we'll see. Tomorrow, I can assure you, I've actually got 2 packs of a Hachette PartWorks release. I'm going to be working on the U-boat, but for the U-boat, I'm actually going to be doing my own thing. I'm freestyling a little bit because there's some things that I want to do. I'll explain that to you on Friday. Anyway, take care.